Hey, welcome to Gordon's Garage. We're over here at Never Satisfied, and we have an incredible example of a 1953 Chevrolet two-door this week, and we're gonna do a will it run. It hasn't run in a number of years. It's been so long since it ran. I pulled the drain plug out of the fuel tank, and that slime right there is draining out of it. So that's how old the fuel is. It's already turned into tar. So we've got a new fuel tank and brakes for it. We're going to start there. We've got a carburetor and a fuel pump on the way. It's got the original 6-cylinder in it. I mean, look at the rockers in this thing. I mean, they're just incredible. The cab mounts, frame mounts, everything is just in pristine condition. Of course, it's old and has its oil leaks and things like that, but we're gonna see if this thing will run. The engine's not locked up, so that's a start. First thing I'm gonna do is pull this fuel tank out, and it still has the original steel lines, and they're not rusted at all. So we're just gonna get those loose and see if we can blow through them and clean them out. Look at that hole rusted through the gas tank. That's the only rust through anywhere that I see on this car. I mean, this thing is incredible. I just probably can't say that enough. 1953. So it did have some fuel in it after all. It had to bust through that initial tar. But now it's got some nasty stuff running out of it. Woo, smells good too. I wish you could smell it through this camera. Some turpentine right there. Ooh, yeah. Nasty. Don't want to run that through the engine. These old hubcaps off. These wheels have the old double pinstripe around them. Okay, so we've got the old tank out of it. New tank sitting here on the ground. I've already put the new sending unit in it, and it comes with a new kit with a rubber hose and a steel extension that will duplicate that. We'll put it on here and get this thing back up in there. I got all the drums off, and really the brake linings don't look that bad. I don't see any leaks or anything, but we've already got new wheel cylinders for it, new brake shoes, all new rubber lines, and let's see. Obviously they've been replaced before to be that clean. Needs new sway bar links. Actually, we could tighten those down probably, but I'm sure that rubber's so old it'll just crack. So we'll go ahead and put those on there as well. And this thing's straight. It's incredible. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say incredible. The last sticker was 1999, which is not that long ago, 23 years ago. That's not that long. The owner already came and picked up the old tires. He's having new tires put on. So this might be a pretty quick turnaround. Okay, so we got the new fuel tank in there. Wasn't too bad. Had an aftermarket sending unit in it, and you had to figure out the adjustment level of that and how deep the tank was and all that stuff. But new straps, new tank, new fuel hose. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I mean, this just really takes you right back to the 50s. As original as this car is, it's really a sweet ride. Can't wait to get the brakes on it and get the I'm so excited I can't even film. Get the brakes on it, and a new fuel pump and carburetor. I think the fuel pump's here, but the carburetor is on the way. I mean, it even looks like the factory spare tire in there. Probably is. All right, we'll see you on the next episode. Okay, we're back over here at Never Satisfieds this morning, and we're going to continue the brake job on this 53. We got the fuel tank all in there. Got our line plumbed in, and got a fuel pump for it, but we're going to wait on that for a minute. But we got front and rear wheel cylinders, all the rubber brake lines, master cylinder, front shoes and rear shoes. So it seems to all be here. It seems to be the right parts. And it's amazing you can still get all these parts for this 53 from Napa. I guess that's from Napa. Some of it's from Napa. Some of it is from somewhere else. I'm not sure. That may be Napa. Anyway, we'll get started. Hopefully we don't break anything. It's apparently been replaced before. Spring there was hard to get off. So I've got the rear brakes on, new rear master cylinder, the new rubber line hanging there. I don't want to hook it to the main line yet because I'm trying to get everything blown out and clear of all old brake fluid. So I got this side done too. I'm gonna move to the front brakes now. It's pretty simple brake system, but gonna replace these rubber lines here. And so far everything's coming apart. Nothing is breaking or nothing's rusty at all. I mean, it's just incredible when you get one this old. I mean, this car is 71 years old. You get one this clean, this age, is just a pleasure really to work on it. Okay, so got all the brakes on there and got the new tires on. I just kind of got busy doing these brakes and forgot to film, but it really wasn't any, thing extra special. It was just hanging drum brakes. But anyway, got the front bearings repacked, all new tires. And we got a really good brake pedal, and yeah, it's gonna stop nice. I've got a new fuel pump for it that I still have to put on, and then the sway bar bushings, and we're still waiting on a carburetor. So I really can't run this thing and drive it until we get the carburetor. It's been ordered, and the owner ordered it. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be before it gets here. Hopefully not too long. But for this job, we're just kind of waiting on that and really can't continue. But I am excited to give this one a drive if it will run. It should run, so we'll see. So here we are under the hood. I don't think I've shown y'all under here yet, but it's just the inline six. There's the old carburetor and the old fuel pump. We've got a brand new fuel pump sitting here. I'm getting ready to install. But it's oily. It's got a lot of little leaks, it appears. But we're not going to address that until we actually hear the engine run. see how well it runs. And kind of worried the radiator might leak, but we're not sure if it's got any little pinholes in it or not. The interior of the car. I had to have the plug out of the floorboard yesterday to get to the master cylinder and fill the master cylinder. That's where they put it back in the day, right up under the driver's pedal, or the gas pedal, fuel pedal. So we'll cover that back up. This is what it looked like in 1953 from behind the steering wheel. Get your speedometer gauge here. Goes up to 110. It's registered 68,462 miles. Probably original miles. It's your temperature gauge, fuel gauge, battery and oil pressure. So it's got all the gauges in. It's got the fancy clock. Things in good shape. Headliner's all there, but it's dingy. But it is there. Seats are excellent shape. Nice huge trunk. Doors shut really nice. So let's get the fuel pump on there, and then we'll still be waiting on the carburetor. So there's not much after I get this fuel pump on there that we can do until the carburetor comes. Maybe we'll make this a part one just to get something out there, maybe. I don't know. All right, we've got the new carburetor for this thing. Install it and see if this old girl will run.
I'm gonna have big fans out here. I'm gonna have them in the house. You cut it off?
Trying to get some YouTube going. Sounds pretty good. No smoke at all. It's been 22 years since this thing's run.
What?
Huh?
You filmed all of mine, but you quit working on it.
$22 years. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get a switch. Okay, so the ignition switch keeps getting stuck in this car and causing the starter to engage while it runs. So we're gonna put a new switch in it, I guess. Man, that thing just runs so quietly. It's incredible. Hey, reach in there and hit that horn. Dang. quiet, you can barely hear it run. Oops, sorry. It's crazy, man. It's quieter than a lot of new cars. No squeaks or rattles. No wonder glass packs came out, isn't it, man? It's quiet. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with us and watching our videos. It really means a lot, and just stay tuned, and we should have another one coming out very soon, possibly next week. We're doing a transmission job in a 2014 GMC Terrain. It's not a classic or a hot rod, but it should be an interesting video. Again, thank you. We'll see you soon.